Okay, now students, hello, hello students. Now voice is clear. Now voice is clear. Okay. So the next law is the Henry-Moseley experiment. The atomic number is a more fundamental property than the atomic mass. The Henry-Moseley states that what the atomic numbers are there. The atomic number. Atomic number means students the total number of proton is equal to total number of electron called as a atomic number, and the atomic mass means the number of proton plus neutron collectively known as a atomic mass. So Moseley explained that the Henry Moseley explained that the if we are arrange the element on the basis of atomic number. Beta, voice is not clear. Yeah, okay, beta. So if we are arrange the element on the basis of the atom, yes, beta. Hello. 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 Atomic numbers are arranged on the basis of the atomic number are the number of protons equal to number of electron called as the atomic number, and atomic mass means students atomic mass means the protons and neutron collectively called as the atomic mass, right? So atomic number means the number of proton equal to number of electrons. Now, right students, atomic number means number of proton equal to number of electron. Atomic mass means the proton and neutrons collectively or called as the atomic mass. So the Henry Moseley arranged the element the basis of the increasing atomic number. The before Henry Moseley, the whatever the scientists were arrange the element, arrange the periodic table, they are arrange the periodic table on the basis of atomic mass. But he suggested that the if we are arrange the element on the basis of the atomic number, then the atomic number is the more fundamental property than the atomic mass. Okay student, don't write on the screen. Please erase this one. Erase it. Atomic numbers. The atomic number. If you are arrange the element on the basis of atomic number, these are the more fundamental property than the atomic mass. How is it more fundamental property? Like hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, right? So if you are arrange the element on the basis of increasing atomic numbers like 1 atomic number 1 hydrogen, helium atomic number 2, lithium atomic number 3, and the beryllium atomic number 4. If you are arrange the element on the basis of the atomic number at certain fixed interval of time, again the property of the elements are repeated. Same chemical property of the elements are repeated after the certain fixed interval of time, that explained by the Henry Moseley. Therefore the arrangement of the element on the basis of atomic number is better classification than the element. Okay, if you are not interested, please leave the meeting, students. So here the arrangement of element on the basis of atomic number is a better classification than the atomic mass, because atomic numbers are every element is fixed, but atomic mass is not fixed. Atomic number of the elements are fixed, but atomic mass is not fixed. So when you look at, yes, the, yes, hello, hello, yeah, that is when I giving the example better. Wait, if you are using the, consider the potassium and calcium atomic number. The potassium atomic number is 19 and the calcium atomic number is 20, right? Both are different here. But when you consider the atomic mass of potassium is 40. Okay, students. Okay, students, please erase this one. Erase it. Okay, who is doing this one? Its atomic number is 19 and this atomic number is 20. But can you consider the atomic mass? The atomic mass of the potassiums, in some books they are given the 30.99 and some books they are mentioned the 40. 30.99 it means approximately equal to 40, and the calcium also 40. So atomic numbers of the different element, potassium, calcium, both have a different atomic number. At potassium atomic number 19, calcium atomic number 20. But the potassium atomic mass 30 point, some books they given the 30.99, that is approximately considered as a 40, and the calcium atomic mass also 40. It means the atomic mass must be fixed. The different element sometimes they have a the fixed atomic mass here. The atomic masses remain same. Different element, but atomic masses are fixed, because atomic mass which is depend upon the number of number of neutrons. What is doing here? Questions, what is the problem? Why are you doing like this? Yes, Vaibhav, Nikhil, Arshdeep, Anshul, Nitin, Akash Gupta, Monu, Pavnesh. Why are you doing this? If you are not interested, please leave the meeting. Yeah, meet the meeting. Okay, okay. Okay, because the atomic number, every element is fixed here. Every element atomic numbers are fixed, but atomic mass, different element, sometimes they having the same atomic masses. For example, I given the potassium and calcium, they having the more or less equal atomic mass, but atomic numbers are different. So the, if you want to classify the element, the classify the element on the basis of atomic number is more better classification than the on the basis of the atomic mass. No two elements have a same atomic number, right? The no two elements which having the same atomic number, but they have a same atomic mass. For example, already I shown the potassium and calcium. Potassium calcium both are the different, having the different atomic number, but the atomic masses are same here. So that the Henry Moseley explained that the classification of the element number, the atomic number is more fundamental property than the atomic mass. The reason, because the atomic number is not repeated. No, the two different elements which having the different atomic number, but two different elements might be sometimes they have a same atomic mass. So that's why, according to this theory, we have to classify the element on the basis of the atomic number. Is it clear, students? Hello? Hello, friends. Okay. What is the meaning of what he said? The Henry Law. What he said? He said the elements are arranged on the basis of the atomic number, not a atomic mass. Right? If you arrange the element on the basis of the atomic numbers, means the atomic number is not repeated, not same. Different element which having the different atomic number, but sometimes the two different elements have a same atomic mass. So that's why, if the same atomic mass, means it is very difficult to set the element in the both different elements set in the same position. It is very difficult. So the classification can be made based on the atomic number, not a atomic mass. Right, students? Is this topic clear? Okay. Okay. Afterwards, yes, beta. Yes. Okay, nothing. Okay. Afterwards, the modern periodic table based on the atomic number. The modern periodic tables, remember the Niels Bohr prepared the modern periodic table. He arranged the element on the basis of the atomic number, not a atomic mass. So the property of the element are periodic functions of their atomic number. In the modern periodic element, the sleeping, they are sleeping. Hello, students. In the periodic table, the elements are arranged in the order of the increasing atomic number. The element repeated their fixed property after the fixed interval of period. For example, the elements are arranged on the basis of the atomic numbers. The valency of the elements are same and the chemical property is same. If we are arrange the element on the basis of the atomic number, then the valency is same. The different element, their valency remains same and the chemical property also same here. For example, not this one. Okay, for example, okay students. For example, look at here students. The lithium valency 1, it means lithium can be combined with the one hydrogen to form lithium hydride. Similarly, sodium valency 1, it means sodium also have ability to combine with the one hydrogen to form sodium hydride. Lithium, sodium. Lithium valency 1, sodium valency also. Lot of network problems are there here. Disconnect. Hello friends, sorry for the inconvenience. The network problems, due to the network problem, it is disconnected. Okay. Okay students, we have to classify the element, arrange the element on the basis of the same valency. Valency, look at here. If you arrange the element on the basis of the atomic number, lithium 3, beryllium atomic number 4, boron atomic number 5, carbon atomic number 6, nitrogen atomic number 7, oxygen 8, fluorine 9, sodium 10. Look at it. Neon 10. Sodium, manganese, aluminum up to argon. So in this group of the element, both have a similar valency. Valency is 1. Sodium valence, the lithium valency 1. Sodium valency also 1. It means both have a same valency. It means both are exhibiting the similar chemical property here. And next, the beryllium and manganese, both having the valency 2. Valency is 2 and magnesium also have valency 2. It means both are bond with the two species. Like this, on the basis of chemical property means the lithium valency 1, it have ability to bond with the one hydrogen. Sodium valency 1, it have ability to bond with the one hydrogen. Right. Both have valency 1. Lithium, sodium, valency 1, valency 1. Lithium bond with one hydrogen. Sodium also bond with the one hydrogen. It means when we arrange the element on the basis of the atomic number, valency is same valency repeated, and the chemical property also same. Similar chemical property they are exhibiting. So that's why the arrangement of the element on the basis of the atomic number is correct. Like example, one more example, beryllium valency is 2. Beryllium valency 2 and it bond with the two species of hydrogen. Beryllium bond with the two hydrogen species. And magnesium valency is 2. It is also bond with the two hydrogen atom. So when we arrange the element on the basis of the atomic number, valency of the elements are repeated same and the chemical property also same. Valency and chemical property. Already we have shown the valency of the sodium and the lithium same and their chemical property also same. Valency of the beryllium and the magnesium valency is 2 and their chemical property also 2. So these are the same chemical property exhibiting when we arrange element on the basis of the atomic number. Now is this point clear, students? Hello students, point is clear? Sorry, I'm not getting your voice properly, students. Hello. Okay, I think some slides are missing. Okay, better wait. And Niels Bohr prepared the modern periodic table on the order of the increasing atomic number. Here the elements are arranged vertically as well as horizontally. In vertically elements he called as a groups. The element who has arranged the vertical column, elements are arranged on the vertical column, that is we called as a group. Group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, etc. And horizontal, if elements are arranged horizontally, the horizontally we call as the groups elements. The horizontal arrange the element we call as the period, the first period, second period and third period. So in this table the valence electrons comes in the same vertical column or group. Hello. So valence electrons comes same. The valence electron comes in the same interval column or a groups and exhibiting the similar chemical property. In this table in this table 1 to 18 groups are there. 1 to 18 groups and the 7 horizontal periods are present here. Okay, here students, the elements are arranged in the vertical column. These are groups, first group, second group, third, fourth, like this, arranged up to 18 groups are arranged here. 18 groups, that is the horizontal we call as a groups. And the 7 period, this is the first period, second period, third period, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. The 7 periods are arranged here. Students, the Bohr has prepared the modern periodic table. In this modern periodic tables, he made arrange the element vertically, that is he called as a group, and the elements are arranged on horizontally like this, horizontally arranged, that we call as the period. Right, students? So based on this he prepared the 18 groups and 7 horizontal periods. 18 groups and 7 horizontal periods. So you have to look at this table, students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 groups. This is the first group and this is the last group. Now is it clear, students? Hello, student.
Okay.
So next the first period contains two elements called as a very short period. Look at it, students. Hydrogen, hydrogen and the helium. Only two elements are present here in the first period. The first period contains hydrogen and helium. And the second period which contains the 8 elements. Second period, this is the second period. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 elements. It is also we called as a short period. And this is the third period, students. This is third. One here also contain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 elements. And the fourth period contain 18 elements. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18. So it means the fourth from fourth to fourth from fourth, the fourth and fifth both are contain the 18 periods. Sorry, 18 elements. Next, the sixth and the seventh. Okay, beta, I am telling here the first period which contain only two elements, hydrogen and helium. Here, only two elements are present here, right? The first period. Yeah, yes, beta. Yeah, okay, beta. I think a network problem. I think. Wait. Hello. Now is it clear, students? Okay, beta. I'm telling here the first period. This is the first period, students. First period contain only two elements, hydrogen, helium, only two elements. And the second period, lithium, beryllium to neon, which contain the how many? 8 elements, right? And the third period from sodium to argon, 8 elements, friends, right? So first element, the first period we called as a very short period because it contain only two elements. And the second period contain lithium to neon, 8 elements. It is a short period. And the third period contains sodium to argon, that is also short period, right? But in case of fourth period, how many elements are there here? 18, right? Potassium to krypton, it contains 18 elements, right, students? Why is it not clear? Better, I think the network problems, I think here, and then I tried. Okay. Yes, beta. Okay. The fifth period, beta. The fifth period also contain the 18 elements. Fifth period also contain 18 elements, right? Okay. But look at here. The sixth period which contain the 32 elements. And seventh period is the incomplete. Seventh is the incomplete. This is the sixth period. So here 1, 2 and this. Look at here. This is the color, this color and this colors are same. Some elements are separated from this group. What are the elements are there? In the lanthanum, this is the lanthanum, students. In this lanthanum, in which the lanthanum, in this lanthanum, in which the many elements are exist in this lanthanum, but they are having the different atomic number, so that's why they are separated like here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. I think something is missing here. Okay, I'm missing here. No, 32 beta, 32 wait. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, these elements are belongs to this lanthanum only. These elements which are belongs to the only the thanum contain these elements. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10. Right? Okay, beta. These elements belongs to here only. Whatever these elements are there, these are separated from here. They are separated from here because these element having the more reactive than the these element, and these elements, whatever these elements are there, these elements are more reactive than the these elements. So that's why they are separated below this periodic table. Right, students? So when you compare here this to this, which contain the total 32 elements. Right? Is it clear, students? One period which the seventh period in which the here some elements are there, and some the unknown element. These are the could not find here. Still, it could not be find in the periodic table. These elements could not be found. So that's why it is called as a incomplete element. These are the could not find. So that's why it is the seventh period we called as a incomplete element. And this element in which hello beta, yes, what's your question? Why they are called incomplete? These are so the okay, look at here, the atomic number, whatever the atomic numbers are there here below the cadmium. Hello. So here the few elements are there. Few elements below the titanium, below lead, below the bismuth, below the polonium. So these elements are still it is not discovered. It is not discovered. There are empty space here kept here. So that's why it is called as a incomplete. These are still it is not discovered. Still not discovered in the atmosphere. So that's why it is called as a incomplete. Give it. For example, we are using the any element. For you, I have seen na beta in the modern periodic table, we discussed the Eka aluminum, Eka boron. We have discussed na Eka aluminum, Eka boron. It means it is the next element. Like this, some the general name is mentioned here. It is not the particular exact name, the specific name. Some general name is mentioned here based on the above species. These are the formula. It is not name. It is a formula mentioned based on the above species. If any elements are could find in the future, then the such type of elements are kept here. Like earlier we have discussed the Eka aluminum. It means the gallium, Eka boron, cadmium we have discovered. So that's why this the general name is mentioned. These are the general name beta. It is not a specific name. Hello beta, now voice is clear. So these elements are there. These elements, still it is the incomplete, because their names are mentioned here, like the Eka boron, Eka aluminum we are mentioned earlier. Like that, the similar name is the general name is mentioned. General name is mentioned. If element any element could found in the atmosphere, if their atomic mass and their chemical property related to this 13 group, then that should be kept into this position. If any element could be found in future and their atomic mass is greater than lead and their property is similar property to the carbon family, that should be kept in this place. So that's why their general name is mentioned here, students. These are incomplete element. Hello. So students, is this point is clear, students? Hello students. The first period, which is start from the hydrogen till end of the noble gases. So first it is start from the hydrogen, like this, friends. So here we kept hydrogen, and these are the noble gas: helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. These are the noble gases. So periodic tables are arranged from hydrogen to till 18 group noble gases. Vertical columns in a periodic table is called as a group. Already we have discussed. The elements in a group that do not have a consecutive atomic number, the 1 to 17 groups, contain the normal element. Why it is called normal? Because these 1 to 17 elements which are participates in the chemical reactions, so that's why it is called as a normal element. But the 18 group of element does not participate in the chemical reaction, because their outermost electrons or outermost orbit completely fulfilled here. So that's why it cannot participate in the chemical reactions. Element in each group have a similar electronic configuration, shows the similar property. Element in each group which shows the similar electronic configuration. Okay, students. For example, students, I am using the first lithium, atomic number 3, 2, 1, and sodium, atomic number 11, that is 2, 8, 1. Potassium, atomic number 19, 2, 8, 8, 1. So what is the common here, students? The common is the outermost valence electron. The outermost valence electrons are common in this species. So outermost common valence electron. So with the help of valence electrons are same, electrons are repeated here. If valence electrons same, means their chemical combination also same, their chemical property also same here. They are exhibiting the similar chemical property. Lithium valency 1 means it bond with the 1 hydrogen or the 1 carbon or 1 oxygen. Sodium valency 1 means it bond with the 1 hydrogen and 1 oxygen atom. Potassium valency 1 means it bond with the 1 hydrogen, 1 oxygen or 1 other species. So it means the valency is same here. Valency same means they are exhibiting the similar chemical property. They are exhibiting similar chemical property here, like lithium, sodium, potassium, valency 1 and able to form the how many bond? Only one bonding. And these all are we called as a alkali metals. These all are we called as a alkali metal atom. So similarly, 17 group of element, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, sorry, it is the bromine, Br, bromine, have a valency 1 and these element bond with the only one species, right? So what is the difference here? Lithium, sodium, potassium, it have also one valency, and fluorine, chlorine, bromine, these elements also exhibiting one valency. But difference is these elements all are metal, these are metal, and these are non-metals. These are have a tendency to donate electrons, but these are have a tendency to accept electrons. These species never donate electrons, just only accept the electrons. So these are the non-metals. Hello?
अरे यार
Okay, beta. Now. Hello. Okay, group 13, group 3 to 12 we called as a transition element. Group 3 to 12 we called as a transition element. Why it is called transition? Just a minute, beta. That's final point. The transition element, the electrons are jump from the higher energy level. Okay, beta. These are the transition elements. These are the transition elements. Why these elements we call the transition? Because these elements which are in which electrons are jump to the higher energy level. So that's why it is called as a transition element. Transition means promotion. Electrons are promoted to the next higher energy level. Okay, student, is this point clear? Is this point clear? Okay, next, nature of element. Group 1 and 2 is the metallic nature. Group 1 and 2 are the metallic nature, and group 3 to 12 are more metallic than the second group of element. Then 13 to 18 are the metals and metalloids. It means the metalloids are exhibit the property like the metal as well as the non-metal called as a metalloid. For example, silicon, germanium, arsenic, antimony, lead, polonium. Here, students, these species. So these species, this silicon, germanium, arsenic, antimony, technetium, and polonium. So these species we called as a metalloids. Metalloid means these elements have a tendency to exhibiting the both metallic as well as the non-metallic property. So that's why it is called as a metalloids. Right, students? Metalloids. Wait. Yes, beta. Wait, beta. Wait. Okay, Rishabh Shukla. ठीक है, ऋषभ शुक्ला, ऋषभ शुक्ला, ऋषभ, okay. मानसी मल्होत्रा, मानसी मल्होत्रा, मल्होत्रा, तनु सिंह, तनु सिंह, okay, okay, beta, tell me the statement of the Henry Moseley law. What the statement of the Henry Moseley law? Henry Moseley statement, beta. Okay, why he said to arrange the element on the basis of the atomic number rather than atomic mass? Right. Okay. Vartika, Vartika, Neutra, Vartika. Okay. Subransh, Subransh, दिशा रस्तोगी, दिशा रस्तोगी, friends are sleeping. Friends, Abhishek, Praveen Kaur, Monu. Yes. Okay, Praveen Kaur. Okay. Okay, beta, give the example. The how the atomic numbers are same, but sorry, atomic numbers are different, fixed, and the atomic mass are different. Sorry, atomic mass are fixed, same. Beta, give an example. According to Henry Moseley experiment, his statement is we have to arrange the element on the basis of atomic number but not a atomic mass, because he said the atomic number must be fixed, atomic number must be fixed but not atomic mass. The continue, huh? $19. Four, 9. Right. Yes. Yes. Okay, beta. Right. Correct. Okay. Okay. Chavi, Maya, Arab Khan. Okay. Okay, Arab Khan. The explain the modern periodic table. Yes, beta. Huh? Yes. Huh? 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 Hmm. Right. Right. And what is meant by group and periods? What is meant by groups and period, beta? What is meant by group and period? Periods are horizontal and groups are okay. Right, fine. Arshdeep Singh. Arshdeep Singh. Okay, fine. Shreya Rastogi. Shreya Rastogi. Okay. Komal. Pragati Patel. Akshay Rastogi. Akash Gupta, Nitin Singh, Ananya Gupta, Sneha, Lakshmi Verma, Sakshi, Vandana, Rishi, Shrok, Adil, what is this? Okay, Adil. Okay, beta, explain the how lithium and the sodiums are exhibiting the similar chemical property. Yes, correct. Next, one more, and next one more point. Valence is 1. It means they have ability. They bond with the one hydrogen or one carbon or one calcium, any one species. Any one species. Okay, Akash. Okay, just wait. Okay, Akash. Akash, what is mean by transition element, beta? What is mean by transition element? Yes. Yes, beta. Yes, Akash. Central block. But that is not a particular definition of the transition element. No. No. Okay. Okay. Okay, students. Any doubt about this topic? Ask me. Any doubt? I think the lot of network problem is there here, so that's why not properly. Yes. Yes, beta. Hello. Yes. Yes. Hello. Because beta metals have a what are the metals are there? Metals are easily release electron to the some other species. They release electron to other species. So after releasing electron, they will develop the positive charge. Look at here. For example, you are using any metal. So metals are more easily release electron to develop the charge, positive charge. If it release electron, if it remove electron from its outermost orbit. So if it release electron means it develop the positive charge. So it is called as a electropositive. Why this element release electron? Because every element want to stabilize to attain the noble gas configuration. So that's why some species after releasing electron they attain the noble gas configuration, outermost 8 electrons. So that's why they are release electron, and they are releasing electron, that is we called as a positive. Hello, Tanu Singh, is it clear? Okay, next student, next.
Okay.
atomic size beta, how is it? Atomic size of the element, how okay. How to find the atomic number or atomic size? Hello beta. Yes, hello. हाँ बेटा. Now it, okay, okay. Still 5 minutes is left now. That's wait. Yes. Okay, students. Okay, student. Okay, okay.